Hello and welcome to another StarCraft 2 co-op video. Today's lesson will be about how to stop the first wave as Kerrigan before Kerrigan is out. These methods can be used for Stetmann as well. The build order we'll use will be the one from this guide. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out using the link on the screen. I compared this build order with the one from Team Liquid, and to my surprise, they ended up at the exact same supply and tech at 10 minutes. However, because the TL build gets a very late pull and the queen at the natural instead of the main, it's not as flexible on maps like Rifts to Core Hall or Void Launch. The queen is invaluable for stalling the enemies, as you will see, and you only have to adjust your build order a little. First, if there are no environmental mutators, use your Overlord to scout the enemy race to see if they are Protoss or Terran. If you use AI choice, then you can skip this. The build order is more or less the same, except that you cut a few drones to build a few structures when the attack wave announcement is made. Keep the queen away from the front as it draws aggro. She can engage the enemies at around 350 to save your structures if necessary. Burrow any units that are about to die. Alright, so here we are with the build order on Rifts to Core Hall. Start off by moving the Overlord to the natural so you can drop creep. You can also use it to check the enemy race by moving forward just a little bit. So we're going to start with the usual. Get the Overlord at 14 and then extractor trick. So make an extractor, then cancel it, mine again. The drone that comes out will make the pool. So here you'll make the pool 2 spaces. So 2 spaces so that you can fit a spine crawler. You can put your pool here regardless of race, because if you're fighting against Terran, you'll just put the spines in front, and if you're fighting against the other two, then you'll put the spines behind. Once the pool is done, you'll get the queen. So you see there's 15 workers, and 2 pairs of lings. So the same build order as always. The difference actually starts from when you get gas. So you get gas slightly later so that you have more money to build the structures. Alright, so at 2 minutes, when the announcement is made, you'll make the stuff. Well, you know it's 2-minute attack wave, so you start building the buildings. And then you make the evolution chamber, 1 space there so lings can funnel. Then you move the queen back after injecting. Here I'm moving the drone to the natural to get ready to build the hatchery. And here, as they get close, you build the evolution chamber with 1 space there. 2 spaces is too many, and if you block them off, it's actually not good because they will go around and start attacking drones. They need to be able to hit something. So here, they're going to attack, just attack, and they're just going to keep shuffling back and forth. And now at 3 minutes, can build the natural. Don't let the second evil finish. So here the lings are getting close to the drones, so I brought the queen out. And then here, cancel, build the extractor, and then use the money for drones. And now there are so few lings that I can just use the queen and help fight. Alright, and that's it. So, and then you go from there. So against roaches, you do basically the same thing, except your spines might go down, but they can't destroy the buildings, so you just let them hit your stuff freely, and then when it's almost time, you bring Kerrigan out. Against zealots, you do the same thing, so same as against zerglings. And you just bring the queen out to deal the last bits of damage, and that's it. For adepts, same thing. You don't even have to build the second you don't know though. You don't have to build the second evil. If you lose your spine crawlers, that's kind of okay. I think it's better not to lose them. But if you lose them, it's not a big deal. So against Reapers, if you have 3 spines, you'll deal with them just fine. You can actually use 2 spines and also have no problem. So you have to do some micro, and you might lose your queen if you're not careful, but 2 spines is enough. Against vultures, 3 spines, plenty. Don't let your queen die. Make sure the spines move back if they're hurt. If you only have 2 spines, this is what happens. So it's cutting it really close. So here, that wasn't really good, but technically you can survive if you let it hit the pool. Against Marines, you can bring your queen out and then slap together. Hellions deal very little damage, so if you have 3 spines, you'll just completely overwhelm this. There's even no need to use the queen. So you can actually do this with one spine. So you can see here, they deal extra damage to light, and the queen is armored. So yeah, you only need 1 spine. Same with Vikings. Vikings, you just need 1 spine. Here is a chart summarizing our findings. Pause here and copy these in your notes. If you're fighting a random comp, check the race by moving your overlord towards the first shard. You can also check the right natural. 2 spines and SimCity if you're facing Zerg. Cancel the top evil if roaches attack you. Put 3 spines in front against Terran. 2 spines and SimCity against Protoss. Make the SimCity at 2 minutes, make drones until 20 supply, then make an overlord and stop using the larva. You will be able to make the expo hatch after the 4 links clear the rocks at around 3 minutes. Then make an extractor and go from there. But what if we want to min-max our build? Using evils is a cheaper alternative. However, as you can see in this chart, if you're fighting a random comp, it can be risky. Even if you use AI choice, it can still be risky. They might attack your drones and sometimes you won't even know why. Remember that you should never make more than 2 evils against Zerg or Protoss, or more than 3 evils against Terran. You might as well use spines if that's the case. Let's take a look at how to use evils to stall against these enemies. This is if you're using evolution chambers. If you're fighting against adepts, 1 evolution chamber is enough. Remember to drag the broodlings and pull them away so that they get pulled back, and that buys a little bit more time. Then they'll hit the pool, but they won't deal enough damage to destroy the pool. And if you think the pool is about to go down, you can actually move your queen forward. Now against roaches, you can let them hit your 2 evolution chambers. We'll just fast forward this, go faster, see, okay, drag them. You probably saw some Protoss units. I just changed the AI, I didn't want to keep loading the map, but you get the idea. Kerrigan is out, and now you're fine. For Terran, for vultures, you need 3 of them. So they'll be doing a lot of damage here. And then every time it goes down, you unload. This is still risky, you see? They're killing all the things, they're hitting the hatchery, and you don't want to lose the queen. So it's very, very risky. It is doable. You see, almost lost it. It's doable, but it's very risky. So against Hellions, 1 evolution chamber is enough. They will kill the evolution chamber, but that's fine. And they'll just hit your hatchery or the spawning pool, and it won't go down. They can't kill it. They deal so little damage. Alright, so against Reapers, 1 guy got blocked. So if he doesn't get blocked, it might be different. But anyways, so every time they destroy 1, you bring the broodlings, move the broodlings back. So see here, they're hitting the hatchery. If they're hitting the pool, they go down. See, even the hatchery cannot survive. So you can't use this against Reapers. You might as well use spines. Against Vikings can kill 1 evolution chamber and then just stall them and then let them hit your buildings. Don't let them see the queen. Oh, they saw the queen. So you can burrow if it's about to die. Fortunately, they don't see any, they're not attacking any drones. So yeah, this strategy can be risky. So you can see against Zealots, they will kind of ignore it. I tried putting the pool somewhere else to see if they don't draw aggro. Nope, they just move forward. Against Marines, you can put 3 evolution chambers and then let them hit it. they'll continue hitting the last one. And then you have 10 seconds left. You just pull them away, stall them for a few more seconds, use the queen to do the last bit of stalling, and then Kerrigan's out. During the editing process, I decided to try something and see if this actually worked. So I found out it actually does work. You can stall the Hellions by building an evolution chamber at 225 and then canceling it before they kill it, so you don't actually need to lose the drone and the 75 minerals. So you can see here, they're hitting the evolution chamber. And you can see here, you save a lot of money this way. So you can cancel, and if you're really fast, you can even build a second one. And you can see here, they deal so little damage, they won't be able to kill this. If all 6 of them hit the evolution chamber, there's a chance that it might go down. So it depends on your luck. But by doing this, you can continue to mine and build your econ as usual. And then when it's getting to around 350, the queen can come over and stall for the rest of the 10 seconds, 5 seconds or so, to make sure that the evolution chamber does not go down. And you'll need the evolution chamber anyways, so this is really good. So which one should you choose? If you're using AI choice and you're min-maxing, evils are better. However, spines are safer on Rifts to Core Hall. You should also make spines when you need them for later, such as when you're up against the mutators on the right, and you'll have to change your entire build order against speed freaks. For other maps, you should be able to survive with just evil stalling. As you can see in this table, you should put your pool in the front. You don't have to put it at the very edge of the creep. You can leave some space for an evil in case you're fighting Terran. Make an evolution chamber at around 315. Make a second one a little further away, so you'll cancel the first one and keep the second one. So you can see when the HP is about to go down, you lose the drone, so you only lose 50 plus 18. So you lose a lot less than 125 by letting it finish. The same thing with Reapers. You can get here, bring this here, and cancel it right before they finish. So it's the same thing. You just don't let it finish. And then Kerrigan's out. Thanks to the well-placed Overlord, you know that it is Zerglings, which means that you pull 2 lings from the natural forward and then run around in circles. So you'll reach there right as they get close, and you'll see, okay, they're getting close. They will both attack you if there's no ally. Either way, they will sometimes run towards the base, but then once they see you, they'll try to engage you, and you just keep doing this until Kerrigan's out. Just like in RTK, check Amon's race with your Overlord. If you're fighting Zerg, you can move your Overlord forward to see whether the first wave is Lings or Roaches. Against Terran, make the Evo at 315, then keep it if it's not Vultures or Reapers. You'll need one anyway. Get ready to cancel if it's one of the Fast and Furious comps. For Protoss, get ready to stall with Lings. If you see Zealots hitting your pool, stall with Lings. You should pull 2 from the natural just in case. If Adepts are hitting your pool, just let them be. The timings for missed opportunities are almost the same as Void Thrashing. There are a few differences though. The attack waves arrive 5 seconds sooner for player 2. The first wave also splits sometimes, so you should put an Evo at the edge of the creep towards player 2, in this spot. If they split, they won't deal enough damage to take it out except the Fast and Furious comps. Put the stalling Evos where the pool and Evo are in this picture, and put the pool slightly closer to the hatchery. These are the arrival times on Void Launch. A lot of these stall methods are the same. The placement of your Evo and pool are important, so let's take a look. So on Void Launch, you will make the evolution chambers over here on this side. The pool is on the right side. You see, that pool will be helping out a lot. These evolution chambers, you will cancel one unless it's Vultures. If it's Vultures, you have to let the evolution chambers finish, otherwise you will not survive. Alright, so here you lose one of them and you almost lose the pool, but not quite. Against Reapers, you do the same thing. So So you see they're hitting one. And then when it's about to go down, you cancel it. So you save a bit of money. And then here around 350, you move forward so that the pool doesn't go down. If you don't move forward, they will kill the spawning pool. So here, and then Kerrigan comes out and deals with them. Against the random comp, use your Overlord to check the race as always. Put your pool to the right of the extractor if you're player 1. Against Zerg, get ready to stall if you see links. Against Terran, make 2 evils at 305 and cancel 1 unless there are vultures. Against Protoss, get ready to stall with links just like in Void Thrashing. If Zealots are hitting your stuff, make them run in circles. If you can't see the enemy race because there are environmental mutators, then play it safe and use the strat against Terran. These are the times when they reach the ramp on Temple. For many of these enemies, you don't have to do anything thanks to the rocks. You don't need to scout because you can see them hitting the rocks. However, pay attention to the timing of the announcement because the enemies arrive sooner if it's pattern B. Get ready to stall with links unless you're up against Terran. In that case, move your queen to the edge of the creep towards the ramp to stall. Put your pool in the same spot. If you don't want to deal with these guys, just let them hit the temple for 10 seconds. On Temple, you can see here, they will go after this pool, but you can stall them. You can move the queen closer to the edge and just lure them towards the base. Lastly, for Scythe of Amon, you don't need to do anything special. Lings arrive at 4 minutes, Reapers and Vultures are a bit faster, so just stall them for 10 seconds with your pool. And that's it for this lesson. Like and subscribe if you learned something new. Share this with your friends who love playing as Kerrigan. Remember that these are also useful for Stetmann. Thanks to all the members who are supporting me. If you would like to join, click the link in the description below. And while you're here, why don't you check out some of my other guides in the playlist on the screen? See you there!